Skin the Heart Away 7T, back with another EP. And I'm here for a good time, not a long time today. So y'all do your boy a favor, y'all smash that like button for your boy on the way in. Today I'm here with the fight breakdown and prediction between Claressa Shields and Savannah Marshall. Claressa Shields and Savannah Marshall, they fight this weekend in the undisputed bout at the 160-pound division. This would be Claressa's second time, being undisputed champion at 160. If she could be successful, Savannah Marshall is making a huge jump in competition in this fight with Claressa T-Rex Shields. This fight this weekend is probably the biggest fight, right? The biggest fight of the year, so far to this date. Maybe coming in right before Anthony Joshua Fury, right? As far as the weight that it holds, the stature of the fight. Claressa Shields, 12-0, 2 KOs, is facing off against Savannah Marshall, who's 12-0 with 10 KOs. Both fighters are 12-0. Claressa Shields is 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. Savannah Marshall stands 5'11", 31 years old. Her arm reach is not displayed. Her arm reach is not displayed right now, but she stands 5'11", 31 years old. Claressa Shields is 5'8", 26 years old. This is a battle for undisputed. Savannah Marshall was victorious against Famika Hermans in her last fight, and before that, she fought Lyoya Mazaya, and before her, she fought a bunch of guys. A bunch of women that you probably never heard of. You got Hannah Rankins, that's up in there. She fought Hannah Rankins like towards the back end, of her career, like 3 or 4 years after Claressa Shields fought her. You know what I mean? Claressa Shields, 12-0. She's been in there with Emma Cozone, undefeated fighter, Maria Eve DCR, undefeated fighter, Havana Habazine, you know what I mean? Christina Hammer, undefeated fighter, Famika Hermans, before Savannah Marshall, Hannah Rankins before Savannah Marshall, Hannah Gabriels, who is currently the women's heavyweight champion of the world right now. Tori Nelson, Hall of Fame women's boxer. Nikki Adler. You got Sydney LeBlanc, and you got Franchon Dazone Cruz. So Claressa Shields pretty much has been in the ring with the who's who of women's boxing in and around her division. Y'all do your boy a favor again, whether you're here for a good time or a long time. If you could smash that like button for your boy. I did Bumgarner and Michaela Myers fight breakdown and prediction. Was good, DS. I did Michaela Myers and Bumgarner's fight breakdown and prediction a little earlier. Not sure if y'all seen that one, but go ahead and check it out. It's the co-main event to this fight that I'm talking about right now, Shields and Bumgarner. But in this fight is going to be kind of like the earlier fight, right? It was boxer versus puncher. This fight is along the same lines, you know what I mean? Boxer versus puncher. You have the boxer and Claressa Shields versus the puncher and Savannah Marshall. And that's exactly what this fight has been built up as, right? Classic boxer versus puncher matchup. This fight, I think this fight right here, like earlier I was saying, right, Michaela Meyer, that's going to be a competitive fight. Truthfully, y'all, I think this fight is going to be more entertaining than competitive. I think this fight has been built up. This fight has been built up, right, as, a close competitive match against two foes and whatnot. But just to be real with you, what's good, Quick? Appreciate you sliding through this junk, Quick. Glad you can make it. Y'all do your boy a favor, smash that like button for your boy when you roll on it. And again, I greatly appreciate everybody that come through here on the regular. You know what I mean? My regulars, everybody come to on the regular. The people who come in, on point, come in on topic, on target. You know what I mean? Not with that foul energy. The energy don't be off. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all sliding through this junk. Shout out to my girl, Quick, sliding through this junk. Appreciate you sliding through this junk, Quick. But yeah, I was saying earlier that how how the fight between, Bumgarner and Kayla Myers is gonna be a tough, close knit battle. I think this fight, I think this fight between I think this fight between Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall, I think it's going to be more entertaining than competitive. You know what I mean? I believe this fight has been built up as one between, two great fighters, two great boxers and whatnot. But I believe Savannah Marshall, her corner, I believe, yes, they have prepared her for this moment, but they haven't prepared her with the level of competition that she needs to be successful in this moment. I feel like they built her up to this moment, right, to get this fight with Clarissa Shields. You know what I mean? They have the history. Clarissa Shields has never lost in her career. She's only lost once in the amateurs, and that one loss in the amateurs is to this woman, Savannah Marshall, that she's fighting now. I think that, Team Marshall, they could have did better with a opponent selection to better prepare her for a fighter like Clarissa Shields. But as currently stands, Savannah Marshall, it's the saying we got down here. Savannah Marshall, she just don't have enough guns, and I know some people feel like, that. Oh well, Savannah Marshall has all this knockout power and whatnot, and she does has power. She does has a lot of power, but she doesn't possess, a whole lot of skill. She can box, right? And I know how people get, when you get power, we get so infatuated with power. It's like we are infatuated with everyone's power, right? Except Deontay Wilder. It's like when it comes to Wilder, we want Wilder to box, but everybody else's power, we so scared of it. You gotta respect it and whatnot. But basically when it just really gets down to it, when it really comes down to it, I see Clarissa Shields just being too much for Savannah Marshall to be able to handle. I don't think Savannah Marshall corner has prepared her well enough for her to be victorious in this fight. There is no way. Savannah Marshall's best thing, right, is her jab. Savannah Marshall doesn't have a better jab than Clarissa Shields. Savannah Marshall, I've seen in some of her previous fights, she gets walked down by smaller women. Clarissa Shields isn't a small woman by a long shot. Savannah Marshall isn't that much bigger than Clarissa Shields, like I thought she was. You know what I mean? And just leading up into like the press conferences and all that, it's like that confidence that Savannah Marshall had, like previously, like before they was actually about to fight at Clarissa Shields' last fight. It's like that confidence has been dwindling down uh, closer and closer we get to the fight. They asked Savannah Marshall, did they see herself losing? Savannah Marshall said, yes, I could see myself losing this fight. And Clarissa Shields said, see, she lacked confidence. She already lost. You know what I mean? It's just words like that. Clarissa Shields, a lot of times she beats these opponents before she even gets in the ring. And that's one of the great things about Clarissa. She beats these opponents before she even gets in the ring. And then she gets in the ring and she beats them even worse. You know what I mean? I really don't see a way that Savannah Marshall could win this fight outside of her landing maybe a lucky shot, right? But Clarissa Shields is so defensively sound. She's so good at what she does. She's so good at what she does. I see Savannah Marshall, and Savannah Marshall isn't the most explosive athlete, right? She's a strong girl, right? But she's not the most explosive athlete. So I see Clarissa Shields, pretty much being able to, have a way with her. I think Clarissa Shields is a lot quicker. You know what I mean? Then she has a lot higher boxing pedigree. I think she gonna win this fight rather easy. I don't think this gonna be a close competitive fight like Bumgarner and Maya. I actually think this fight right here is going to be rather one-sided. So I'm taking Clarissa Shields in this fight. Unanimous decision. I know that a lot of people they've fallen for the Savannah Marshall, what I mean, hype train. But if you really look at the people that Savannah Marshall fought, you look at the style and how she fought those people. Clarissa Shields' style is all wrong for Savannah Marshall, and I think she gonna put a hurt on Savannah Marshall. She very well could TKO stop Savannah Marshall. You know what I mean? But my prediction for this fight, 10 rounds. I'm going to say 7-3, 8-2 kind of fight. Clarissa Shields, unanimous decision over Savannah Marshall this weekend, September 10th. Don't think it's going to be a very competitive fight. I think Claressa Shields is going to have a way with her from pillar to post, kind of like Claressa Shields does to most. You know what I mean? But I'm finna get up out of here, skin the heart away, Southern T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. This how we rocking. And I'm out. Love.